Paul, I was sent a WhatsApp by somebody where you were engaging with Brown Mogotsi. And the reason someone sent it to me was that you had proposed to him that he talks to me or the SABC or something along those lines. I can't remember the exact number.
He contacted me and I said to him, you need to make your version of events public. And I asked him if he would speak to you. And then I sent the message. I've got it on my phone where
Yeah,
I asked
somebody,
him.
but it's interesting that somebody found that
I, s-
message and sent
I
it to
said,
me.
no, I sent the message to you, Alec. I can read you the message now. And I said to you, will you like to interview this guy? I sent it to you.
You did, but somebody else sent it to me with the almost accusing Paul O'Sullivan of being a friend of Brian Mogotsi. That's where I'm coming from.
Never met the man.
What about Diane Kohler Barnard? What is her situation here? Because she's also now being accused by
He's done
Mkhwanazi.
nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. I'm just looking at my messages. I took a screen dump of the messages I sent to you, and you wrote back and you said, this is more Chris's side of things. Okay? So I then forward the messages to Chris Stein. And if I look at my messages with this guy, because he approached me, and he approached me only 2-3 weeks ago. In fact, he approached me in September. And then I'm just looking for the message. And I said to him, he sends a message to me. He sends this message to me. I'm going to play it for you now. And you can actually hear what he says. And I didn't solicit this.
No, yes, I have noted the utterances of the Secretary General of the ANC, Comrade Fikile Mbalula, about my membership of the African National Congress. I am, of course, a member of the ANC in good standing, and I've decided that I should come out and really give the nation a proper context as to what is causing all these commotions, and that I can also confirm that the brown house is not the target. There is a target. This whole thing of Fikile Mbalula coming out with gun blazing on me about my membership of the ANC, which has nothing to do with my Atlanta Commission. I thought I would the Audi Altram rule, which he referred to, applies across the board, especially even in the African National Congress, as a very deep-rooted democratic organization. I wish we take the country to confidence and close this matter way forward. Thank you so much.
Now, I got that message from him. I wrote back to him. I said, okay, can I help you to arrange to speak to someone such as Alec Hogg, which everyone in business listens to, and perhaps a one-on-one interview with a journalist from News 24? He writes back and said, yes. So I then forward this message to you. You say I should hand it to Chris Stein. I send it to Chris Stein. And for some reason, best known to him, I don't know, he doesn't speak to Chris Stein. I forward it to a journalist. He calls me uncle, by the way. I don't know the guy from a bar or soap. And then I say to him on Monday this week, good morning. I've sent them both your number. You should expect a call. Then I said the following, because people call him, but he doesn't answer. I said the following to him. I've spent time to set you up with good people to give your version of events, yet you choose to ignore them. Is there a reason for that? I said, it's only a matter of time before the police grab you and your devices. And then he sends me a message. When I try to look at it, it's been deleted. So, and that was the last communication I had with him. So, I'm not involved. I don't know the man, never met him, never spoken to him even on the phone. It's only messages. When I phone him to try and speak to him, he doesn't answer. So, I'm...
Hey, Mzansi. Welcome back to SA Political Lens. Now, guys, the so-called crime buster, Paul O'Sullivan, has done it again. Yo, this man just can't help himself. He exposed himself once more, and honestly, it's embarrassing.
Hi, John. What did he do this time? Because every time Paul opens his mouth lately, it feels like he's digging his own hole deeper.
So apparently, Paul decided to reveal a conversation between himself and Brown. You know, that Brown. And this man genuinely thought he was being clever. But what we see instead, Mzansi, is someone trying to get ahead of the storm. He knows General Mukhwanaze is about to expose that conversation, so Paul's like, let me leak it first. So when it comes out, it's old news. Classic move from someone trying to control the narrative.
Yo, John, that's like someone confessing before being caught. Like, I stole it, but it's not that deep. So what exactly was in that conversation?
So in the message, you can actually hear Brown asking Paul for help. And guess what? Paul doesn't hesitate. He's like, yeah, I can help you. And boom, right there, he confirms everything people have been saying for years. Paul O'Sullivan isn't just an investigator. He's the fixer.
The fixer? Yo, so basically he's the go-to guy when politicians and connected people are in trouble.
Exactly. Everyone has been calling him that behind closed doors, and now Paul himself just confirmed it with his own mouth. But here's what I think, Sarah. Brown didn't just wait up and call Paul. Someone referred him. Someone who knows Paul as the fixer.
So who do you think it was, John? Because that referral must have come from someone in the loop.
Look, I'm not saying names, but I suspect it could be Gwen Ramohopa. She's been moving quietly behind the scenes, and if you look at the timing, the circles, the communication, it makes sense. You can connect the dots without even trying too hard.
It really feels like all these power players are tangled up in the same web, John. And the more they talk, the more they expose themselves. Mzansi isn't stupid anymore. People are watching, listening, and connecting the dots.
That's the thing, Sarah. They think they can outsmart the public, but in the age of social media, your own words will finish you. So, Paul, if you're listening, my guy, next time, think twice before you expose yourself. Because every time you try to look smart, you just prove what people have been saying, that you're not investigating corruption, you're managing it.
You said it, John. Mzansi, stay alert, stay woke, because the fixes are fixing, and the truth is busy fixing them right back. This is SA Political Lens, where we don't just watch the news, we see through it.